I am aware that I just filmed a video very similar to this. However, there is a difference. There is a difference. Last time that I filmed a video like this, it was fake. I told you it was fake. I was fake packing to give you some tips. This time around, why am I doing this so much? I am going to be packing for real for a 2.5 week trip. And what I'm doing right now is packing with you. Because last time it was just some tips and stuff. It helps me not forget everything. So, oh, by the way, can you see me? I'm down here. Hello, can you see me? I don't think you can see me. Hi, that's the top of my head. This is Samps. Wait, hold on. Hi. It's Samps. Not to be confused with Cher. So I'm bringing 3 little cosmetic bags, and I'll go through them with you. I'm a very paranoid packer, so some of this stuff is really like not necessary. So first things first, let's start with the boring thing. The boring thing meaning brushes. I just got this Singe Beauty little bag to put my brushes in. This is the small size. I also got the big size, but it's too big for this trip. So this is all of my brushes I'm going to be taking, and some clips to push back my hair. This is super boring, so and you've probably heard this 100 times, but I'll like do my makeup and I'll put the brushes in the bag as I go, so I don't forget any steps. And yeah, that's it. I would also put some, I'm gonna do that right now actually. I'm only bringing one eyeliner, and I think I'm just gonna put it in here. This is the Victoria Beckham, the Cocoa shade. I love this thing. It's my favorite eyeliner. It's really the only one that I use. So I'm just gonna put it in here and call it a day. We'll just close this up. I will say, this bag, when it got here, it still has the faint smell of like plastic. It smelled so bad, but I left it out for a while and it smells a lot better. So just fair warning, it reeked. Okay, this is like my skincare slash like primer situation that I'm taking. So I got the like mini size of the moisturizer because my fullish size, not the value size, but my fullish size almost up. So I wanted to buy another one, and I just felt like, oh, why don't I get a mini for my trip? I don't know, made sense at the time. I'm also taking this little lip balm. I love this Necessaire lip balm. I'm actually gonna put it on right now. I'm also taking my sunscreen and an eye cream. So I guess I'm just taking my like basics. I am in my like checked bag taking like a retinol and my like exfoliant from Paula's Choice, the BHA one. I think that's what it is. I'll pop it up right here. My point is, like, I try to take stuff in my bag, in my personal item, that I am like, it will be very useful to have this stuff if my checked bag disappears for a few days. So all of these, by the way, are under 100 milliliters, and all your liquids in your personal item, not in your checked bag, but in your personal item, have to fit in a quarter size bag. So we are going to talk about that in a second. So this is what I chose here. So I'm taking my Yummy Skin tint, but this is more like for my preferred level of coverage. This is more of a foundation, so I'm going to take this as my foundation. The Lisa Eldridge enhancing tint in the shade T9 for as like a really light option, and my Yummy Skin, by the way, is in the shade 4. Then I'm taking the Ritual Defee Sorcerer concealer. So I was using this on my under eyes for a while, and it was fine. I really liked it, but I prefer this Tear concealer. It's in the shade 4.5. It really doesn't crease under my eyes, so I'm taking this one. And I've been using this as like kind of to spot conceal, or if I want a heavier kind of look, you know. This is my base. Yep, except I'm forgetting something, which is my powder and a pressed powder to touch up throughout the day. I have also packed somewhere in here, oh, in this little bag, I have powder puffs. Also forgot to say that I'm bringing my Poreless Putty Primer. So yeah, for powders, this is what I'm bringing. This is the Easy Bake powder in the shade Pound Cake. Is it's only 0.71 ounces, and that is below, I forget how many ounces. And this pressed powder is not an issue. It's from Carolina Herrera. It's really fancy schmancy. I used to use the M Cosmetics one a lot, but it shattered on me, so I'm taking this one. Taking these. Now, for blush, bronzer, highlight, just cheek stuff. This is the liquid bronzer from Say and the liquid blush from Say. This is, okay, yeah, you can tell it's from Say. So this is in the shade Rosy, and this is in the shade Swim. This is not the only bronzer and blush I'm taking, but these are the liquid ones I'm taking. The rest are either creams or powders. So this is the only highlighter I'm taking. It's the Bare Minerals Opal Glow. These two juicy blushes. This one is in the shade BO2, and this one is in the shade NO2. It's like a really nice neutral. However, I'm also taking the Sephora one in the shade 27 Charmed, and I'm wondering if I need all of these. You know what? I'm gonna leave this one, and I'm gonna take this more pale shade in the Sephora one. I'm taking one powder bronzer, this Lancome one. My favorite is the Gucci bronzer, the like blue one, green one kind of thing. This is in the shade medium, by the way, but I'm too scared of breaking my bronzer on the trip. This is the Violette Effar in the shade, this is the Bisou blush in the shade Marnie, and I'm taking the Trixie bronzer in the shade Sunny Bunny. I don't keep, like, I keep creams with my powders when I take everything. I've never had it become an issue of, like, I know technically a cream is considered a liquid. With these kind of stiffer creams, I've never had an issue in TSA and stuff like that. So let's do eye makeup. Like I said, I'm only taking one eyeliner. These are kind of the single shadows that I'm taking. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm also taking the Salt New York, oh my gosh, the Salt New York blush. And, yeah, I'm taking these. This is Andromeda from Divaroon for a more fun kind of look if I feel like it. This Auric, okay, I can't pop this off with my nails, but it's a really bronzy, pretty shade with a topper, a really gold, pretty topper, and Space Cowboy because it's my classic. And then I'm also separately, to keep it kind of safe and tucked in my bag, I'm taking this Odin's Eye little magnetic palette. Okay, so we have some Bella Beauty Bar shades, Blend Bunny shades. We have Wet Pebble. Yeah, just taking this in case I want to do something more fun. Cool. Now, lips. This is my most prolific category. Okay. Besides that Necessaire lip balm, I'm also taking some lipsticks. Let's just kind of speed through them. I'm keeping this one from Givenchy in a little pouch because it's a velvet kind of texture. I don't want to get messed up in my makeup bag. But I'm also taking these NYX Smushy Bombs, my favorite Gucci lipsticks. I just have kind of like a variety here. It's kind of a lot. This Blend Bunny lip oil I'm just taking as my only gloss kind of thing. I'll just pop it on. I use it more as lip prep, but honestly, I've been loving using it, so yep. And by the way, I'm only taking one mascara. It's this Wet n Wild one, the Nightmare Before Christmas one. I kind of been craving something with a little more volume, So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I'm also taking, in this separate little bag, I'm taking some lip liners. I just got these Kaleidos ones. I'm very excited about it. And I'm also taking this little Fui tool that kind of helps me put on a fainter wash of lipstick. I'm keeping these here because these Kaleidos lip liners have kind of like the caps have been coming off. I also am keeping some sharpeners. This one's for the Victoria Beckham. This one is for the Kaleidos. So this one's for the eyeliner. This one's for lip liners. So I'm just keeping these in here so they don't get everything dirty. This is just a little Madewell jewelry bag. Put this in here. Close her up. I'm also keeping these. I'm showing you these because they go on my liquids bag. So here's a couple just necessary things. Okay, this is disgusting. For someone who has like sinus infections all the time, I carry this on trip. I usually have a bigger version or something in my checked bag, but I decided to get a tiny one to keep in my personal item because planes really mess up my nose. So it's taking a little saline spray, a mini spray deodorant, so very necessary for me. A little Batiste dark hair dry shampoo. Really need this, and it's good because it doesn't leave like a white cast. I have very oily hair, so. A mini of the Glossier Dew perfume. And I'm taking this full size Dossier Woody Sandalwood. Again, below 100 milliliters. Looks huge. It will hopefully not give me any trouble. So. Last thing, just some nail glue for my press-ons, and a little suggestion is just keeping like a little Ziploc bag in case you need to put something that's leaking or whatever, just to put it in, you know, just in case. By the way, I'm putting all of my liquids in this quart size bag. It's allegedly quart size. I like to not overstuff it just in case, but a Ziploc bag that's quart size will do just fine. Everything else I'll keep in this Snoopy Bagoo bag. I'm gonna put this Salt New York little compact in this little pocket here just to keep it safe because it kind of likes to open on its own. Same thing to this little pressed powder if it'll fit, just to keep it snug. That is it. If you want to know what else I put in my carry-on bag, if that sounds interesting, let me know. Just remember, this is all suggestions. It is not legal advice. I'm not saying TSA won't stop you if you do any of this. Please don't blame it on me. Last but not least, be safe if you're traveling. Be safe if you're staying home. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.